400 years had passed. I took my Cleric's Candlestick to the top of the archives and looked through Seath's hidden manga trove. With my Cleric's Candlestick and its guiding light, which would reveal additional guidance, show me additional messages. But there was no message to be found. What madness had I wrought upon myself in my search for the message from the gods, a message from the very universe itself, a message that might tell us the last parting words of Dark Souls 3, perhaps? If this was to be the case, I would need all of the guidance I could take. I have invaded as many worlds as I could find. I have looked for those words, and I have found none. But I will continue to search. I will continue. Perhaps it is not the destination that is important, but the journey that keeps me sane. Yes, sane. I must steel my will and use my guiding moonlight to show me the message. A message so powerful that it may drive us mad. But perhaps the Cleric's Candlestick might actually be good for something. What is the Cleric's Candlestick, you ask? Well, I will tell you. This is an artifact so powerful, crafted from the soul of the Deacons of the Deep. It is a straight sword that can be used as a spell catalyst. I use it with the spell Old Moonlight, Soul Greatsword, and my Moonlight Greatsword. And I have put this together as I search for the hidden message. The Cleric's Candlestick, which requires faith to cast sorceries. And its weapon art is a candle. Yet I received no message. In Lothric, the gods had patched the backstabs. So when I light my candle and I receive a backstab, I know that cannot be the message. I am looking for a greater message. A message that might explain why I'm using a weapon crafted from a boss soul that upgrades with regular Titanite, yet cannot be infused or buffed. Well, it has split damage, you say. So too does the Crucifix of the Mad King, and yet you may buff it. This weapon requires faith, 14 faith to wield to cast sorceries. It is not good, but it is fun. I have discovered many useful, powerful combinations. Using the Greatsword to deal excellent damage, and then using the straight sword and the spells to track down and kill my opponents before they can heal, or using the Moonlight Greatsword to deal damage as they heal. It can be. The words, they pain me. Fireball. This madman burns the floor to hide these messages. I must not let him. I must put an end to his madness. What if one of these messages is the secret message of the gods that I searched for? We will find answers. with this powerful tool, the Cleric's Candlestick. Inspired by Hashem, we will travel through different worlds, invading and searching for the message before the madness takes us. These words will be hidden, perhaps in plain sight. On the ground I search, but I search high and low. I've searched the air. I am the God Master of verticality. But how would one write a message in the sky? Madness. I have scoured these archives. Every nook and cranny have I penetrated. All throughout Lothric have I searched. In the dark, my candle lights the way. I have ventured as far as to the ends of the world. Metaphysically, metaphorically, yes. By the gods, yes. A strange thing begins to happen. This curse that I wield, this maddening Cleric's Candlestick, it opens a new world to me, a world wherein this is the norm. Imagine the madness of a world where all straight swords did this much damage. A world of variety. I shudder to think. In the tomes of the ancient dragons I've searched. Throughout all of the known world, I have heard the cries of the co-opers. They just want uninterrupted co-op with their friends. And I have sullied that dream as a nightmare of my own making and reckoning. I search for the words of the gods, the message of the gods. But I must beg their forgiveness. I have met people with 30% more health. And they have taken and shown me no mercy. They taunt me. There's no message there. I've encountered those same people. 4 at a time. Still just swinging that straight sword. The good one. You know the one I'm talking about. That good straight sword! And I can't help but know that they are shit. Imagine a world where everyone used my candlestick. And they got it sticky with the wax. I become obsessive. But it is there in that library where I am cursed, and then the knowledge is given to me by the sticky white hands of Seath's hentai reading self. I must travel back to the Ringed City. This is where I will find my hidden message, invisible to the sight of men, made clear only to those who were cursed with madness, as I am now. I applauded their struggle. They know not the message. I have been told that it will be written in the blood. A message of humanity to be found in the blood that I shed. And on the wings of these fat angels have I traveled back to that edge of the world, the end of the world. And it is then, and there, that this candle has led me to the Invisible Man. I know not what this message will tell me. I know not that I have the constitution to withstand this divinity. For what mere man might stand in the face and the presence of the words of the gods themselves? A message from across space and time, but I am greeted by trinkets and baubles, paid for in blood. I do not take this bait because I don't watch Inferno Plus videos. No. Somewhere something terrible happened to me, and I am no longer entertained by 4 guys all wearing the same armor. Is my heart a little blacker? Is my soul more corrupt? Yes, it is. But this is the price that I paid, that I chose to pay, when I set forth on this mission to find the message of the gods. And finally, by the guidance of that cleric's Candlestick, and my guiding moonlight, finally have I discovered the message. If you're reading this, brace yourself.
Why they patch him backstabs? I don't like him cheapo backstabs. Me and my friends, we talked about it. We don't like backstabs.
And now, burdened by that knowledge, I carry those words with me, as far as I can take them.